Hey guys, MCShipping here. So this is probably late when you're seeing this, but welcome to my MCShipping 2023 year in review. Don't know when this will come out, but knowing my shitty upload schedule, will probably be sometime in late January. But yeah, I don't want to stall. Let's just get into it. So yeah, to start off with, so I'm counting these two ships here. Because though they were built in 2022, they were I started in like December 2022, so I'm just counting them as 2023. Even though the tutorial for this was in 2023, this was in 2022. But yeah. So this is my original Oceanic, which is currently being rebuilt for Q1 of 2024. Over there, as you can see. I was pretty proud with this design originally because it was the best thing I'd ever done myself. I do vividly remember a very early Titanic from 2021 I built, but that's long gone, and I don't even know if it was that good because it was for one night that I lost the world. But yeah. So I didn't have any curves to it. This was like my first kind of proper ship build, I guess you could say, not counting that thing from 2020, which I did rebuild in this world for the tutorial, and then I deleted it because it was so fucking ugly. Just did not fit in. But yeah, so a lot of this stuff is now being proven on the ship, is now being proven like wrong through THG. It was a interesting tutorial to say the least, my first. It did like really kickstart my channel though. And I always remember the ship as the thing that brought me back to MCShipping after it was 2 years at the time. It's been 3 now. So I did the ship, and then I started instantly on Britannic, following the same, but a pretty, as you can see with the ship, I spaced out the bow and the stern. I kind of just made as I went. I followed a bit of a different pattern for the bow here. As you can see, it's a bit square, and I didn't like that. It's like the redder section, so I kind of made it more curved. That seemed to do the trick. And the stern, again, was just kind of it was basically, I think it was actually like it was not an exact copy, but it was a very close copy to the Oceanic, because it was very similar to these two ships. And I am thinking of doing this one in 2025, not so much this year coming up, 2024. Yeah, I'm still here with my upload schedule in 2025. But yeah, a lot of the ships I'm gonna the Teutonic and the Oceanic, two will also be rebuilt probably in 2025. But that's just plans. But yeah, the story for this one, I was not as enthusiastic as the Oceanic, probably because that brought me back to the world. Well, not the world, but the channel. And this one does just not hit as well, I think, because the Britannic class was not as popular. But I think I actually got it on a bullseye strike on time, because everyone was planning to do this ship at the time, because there was no ship tutorials on it. So I actually got the fucking dag snap on this. So for what people wanted from it, I think I did pretty good outcome from it, in terms of channel wise. And here's the Majestic and the Teutonic. This is my next ship. Interesting. I would say it's better than the Oceanic and thing. Oceanic and what's it called? Britannic classes. It's a bit bigger than what it was. All my early ships were bigger. Now they're pretty good. They're longer. I wouldn't say bigger. They're longer than they were. I made them longer. I made the keel half the actual width of the ship, not the keel width, so that was a bit stupid. But yeah, so I'm not the first to build the Teutonic for tutorials. There's probably more out there, but the one I saw was rich. And his is pretty good, but I did have one problem with it. No offense, Rich, but it was way too fat. But I know it's how you build your ships. That's fine. Different preferences. I don't really care in the end. Yeah. Now looking back, I probably could have done a bit better on the ship design here. The deck house was literally rebuilt last minute. Oh, they might have been Britannic actually, the back deck house. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Either way, this was in the 1880s. Yeah. So this came out in February. Finished in. So yeah, I was doing a ship a month at this point, and I think it was after the Teutonic really things started to slow down. The Majestic, of course, but yeah, I didn't really know what to do with the Majestic and stuff here, because I think the only difference was the mast, and I don't even know where the background goes. But yeah, those are those two ships. Probably a 2025 rebuilds. Probably copying a lot of it, just really redoing the hull, because I am getting pretty good at hulls now, in my opinion. These next ships is the fictional Oceanic class that I was doing, and I was playing around with the Crystal the other day. I was trying to turn it into like a, you know how at the end of Back to the Future 3 they made the train a time machine. Yeah, I tried to make the Crystal a time machine, and really all I did is just add like a scuffed ass flux capacitor at the top. I was planning to make some more adjustments, so I was just like, screw this. So I just went and worked on some other projects coming up this year. So yeah, the fictional Oceanic class. Probably going to build this Oceanic here. It's just a Oceanic class size Olympic class, really. And I'm probably going to build the ship for a tutorial in Q2 of this year. So that's April, June, sometime in there, probably April. So yeah, just look out for that if you want to build it. It's a fictional ship. What did we do after that? Oh, that's right, we did the Oceanic. Big one. The second one. Now, if you guys want me to do RMV Oceanic, that'll definitely be an end of the year one. And that's already been. It's not even got any proper deck planes anyway. The 1930s Oceanic, and that other guy who's left YouTube has already done it. So like, yeah. Ship Boys. No, that's not Ship Boy. It's I can't remember his name. You guys know him. He did the Oceanic tutorial already for the 30s one, and his is pretty good. I don't know how I'm gonna beat that if I did try. But yeah, here's the RMS Oceanic. Bow way too big, like way. The ship entirely was literally longer, I think, than my old Lusitania that I did earlier this year. I'm not even kidding you. It's not a bad design. I'm actually pretty happy with the outcome of the deck houses. Especially this one. This one I crammed in there. I'm not even joking. I literally just crammed it in wherever I could. But yeah, the dimensions are way off, and again using my early 2023 hull strategy. But you know, it's fine, I guess, for now. Another rebuild 2025. Either way, over here we've got what's probably going to come in Q2 as well as the Oceanic is going to be the RMS Celtic, the first of the big four. Rich has already done the Baltic. I can't bother doing the Adriatic because it's basically the exact same as the Baltic. I think it's like an enclosed promenade, that's the difference. So I'm building the Celtic because it's kind of a different ship. It's smaller, like a lot smaller in terms of size. It's smaller than the Oceanic in length actually, and all my ships are bloody smaller than that Oceanic in length. It's so big, I don't know what I was thinking. But oh well. Yeah, so this is what I got so far. This will either come out in Q2 or Q3, I'm not sure yet. I'm just focusing on getting Q1 finished right now, and I've already started that with the Leviathan tutorial, obviously. And I'm nearly done part 4 on that, and then obviously part 5 looking like part 5 will be the finish. It'll just be a really long and boring episode. Over here is my Lusitania, except it's like the war version because some guy I can't remember his name. It was like Captain Alex or something. It used to be on my channel. I don't know if he's still around. He was like begging me, and he would not stop like begging me to make a tribute to the Lusitania, and he did like a whole YouTube series on it, and I watched it, and so I did. I just kind of copy and pasted the war version that I had and just stuck it right somewhere random. Once I do finish rebuilding my Lusitania, I'll probably replace it. I'll just take this one down, put it back again with the new version. Now over here is another something that's coming out this month, actually, at the end of this month. That you're seeing this probably around the same time I'm uploading this, is the Oceanic. It's a bit different from what I built originally. It looks better, the hull, I'll give it that. I don't know, I just need to make a few adjustments, just need to finish the stern, do the mast, really. Yeah, but this is what I have for it. It's not the best thing in the world, but you know, it gets by. And I do need to do the lifeboats now looking at it. I tried a different davit design that everyone uses, and I'm using end rods this time, and I have really done a bit different this time around. But yeah, so that is the Oceanic. It'll probably come out as the Atlantic though, so don't be surprised if it comes out as the SS Atlantic. I think the funnel's a bit more accurate in size. Yeah. Here's the Lusitania again. It's going to be deleted. I'm just keeping it right now. So I can use it as like a reference and just copy stuff over it to the new thing, because I think the superstructure's fine. Not this deck house here, it's a bit too big. But this like main superstructure's just fine in my opinion. The vents are a bit wonky, but how can you really design barrel vents? Barrel vents in Minecraft, let's be honest. Yeah, so that's the Lusitania, and here's the rebuild. The one problem I have with Lusitania is it's quite big, the stern, and it's not accurate, and looks quite weird in my opinion. This stern is looking heaps better, and the rudder's also looking heaps better than whatever I put over there. It looks, and it's actually to size this time, just like the Leviathan. And the Olympic class is nearly to size. It's 30 blocks bigger than it should be, actually. But really, if I ever do rebuild the Olympic class, which will not be for a couple of years, it'll definitely just be just a downgrade, really. Shrink. But yeah, I think that's everything, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, of course, the Olympic class. My last tutorial for 2023 came out mid of the year, and then I just disappeared, really. And that was because I fell out of the shipbuilding again, but I didn't really stay off the channel. I kept checking it, and I kept like posting a bit and uploading. I kept hyping up stuff, like for example, that October thing, and I tried to make it like hyped up by like having like with these weird file things. I don't know what I was up to. And then I never ended up doing it anyway, because I didn't have enough time to finish, and that's what I was like, alright, I'll just give myself the rest of the year to work on Leviathan, get it as accurate as I can, and here we are. Yeah. So that is the Olympic class, Britannic, Teutonic, and Olympic. Now, fun fact, I know people probably want me to do a conversion to these two, but I did record the Titanic one, except I didn't hit record. So I did the whole thing without even realising I wasn't recording, so... But now I've got two monitors so I can see, and I can see I'm recording right now. And I was just like, screw that, I'm not doing it again, I'll just do it later, and later's probably not going to come for a while. I would say probably around like the first half this year. I'll probably do it if you guys want. The Britannic though is gonna be a pain in my ass. But yeah, the Olympic class, very beautiful ships, of course. Yeah, they're quite good in my opinion. I built quite a strong ship there in my opinion. The ship, the Olympic class that I built though is one block longer than the Leviathan, which is very inaccurate. Because yeah, Leviathan was like nearly 100 feet longer than it, I think. Like maybe 60, 70 feet longer, something like that. I mean, like 60 to 90 feet longer, I think it was. I can't remember, but yeah, it's pretty yeah, but that is ship year review. This is what I've got so far. I'm like halfway through part 4, and I just need to note down the boat deck, which, if you could see, I clearly don't want to do. I'm trying to avoid until I do it tonight, like I did last night, and so I can get it uploaded on time. I'm not going to do all of those silly little details on it today. Just going to do like the deck house and then add like the domes and stuff to it, like the big stuff like this, but probably not that and that and all that. This probably the final thing. Probably won't do the final so part 5 will be a big episode. We'll probably work from the stern to the front. Oh, actually no, the other way around. But yeah, that is ship year review, blah blah blah, 2023. So thank you for watching. Cheers to 2024 for arriving, because screw 2023. And goodbye.